In the fatal crash that killed 22-year-old Pierce Corcoran appeared in court for the first time today. 44-year-old Francisco Eduardo is charged with criminally negligent homicide in that crash on Chapman Hwy. Pierce Corcoran was laid to rest a week ago. Knoxville police say he died when Francisco Eduardo's truck hit his car head-on. Investigators say Francisco Eduardo swerved into oncoming traffic to avoid a slowing car. 10 News reporter Mark Salinger explains what happened in court this morning. Mark.
Robin and John, Francisco Eduardo was in ICE custody until yesterday afternoon when federal agents brought him back here to Knox County to face his charges.
Dressed in a gray suit and using a translator to communicate with his attorney, Francisco Eduardo sat in Knox County Court Thursday for the first time. He spent the better part of the last week at an ICE holding facility in Alabama.
And the 4th ICE agents removed him from the detention facility and removed him from Tennessee.
Mark Stevens was appointed Francisco Eduardo's public defender shortly after the crash on December 29th. He says he visited his client 2 days after his arrest.
He was both physically and emotionally distraught. There was a lot going on. He didn't know about his family or where they were.
The judge Thursday reset a preliminary hearing for next week. He also revoked Francisco Eduardo's bond because of fears he would again be taken into ICE custody and miss his next court date.
The only way that we can guarantee that he will not be deported and be ineligible to come back and face these charges is unfortunately that we revoke his bond and that we keep him here.
The state also confirmed Francisco Eduardo was in the country illegally at the time of the crash. The suspect's son tells me he has lived in the United States for more than a decade.
The fact that the defendant is subject to deportation, the fact that the ICE agents are coming to get him, the fact that he is not available for court is a direct result of the defendant's actions, or really non-actions, and the fact that he is here illegally.
Pierce Corcoran's mother and father were in the courtroom, as were members of Francisco Eduardo's family. Pierce's mother posted a note on Facebook about her son. "I'm sorry, Pierce," she wrote. "Sorry you didn't get to live out all the plans you were making. I love you, my precious Pierce."
And the preliminary hearing is now scheduled for January 17th. That's a week from today. Robin and John.
Mark, thank you.
Knox County Sheriff Tom Spangler says his deputies are making almost daily trips to mental health facilities as far away as Chattanooga.